evening to you, and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. Mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Has a pop! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Nkunku. It's come from Werner! And he's there to make a great save.
Werner is very sporting here to ignore.
Oh, terrible pass. Werner. Okay. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Forsberg. Nkunku. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Morata could try cutting inside here. And that's been levered clear. That's the throw. Gets his head to it! He couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Ampadu. Llorente, played into the middle, tries to get it clear, and the defence can get it clear. Carrasco, there's the cross, timely intervention, and out to safety. Gone out for a throw-in. And it's Carrasco. Forsberg. Ampadu. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Now it's Morata. Morata. Werner finds himself eased off the ball. Decent progress down the left. Oh, sweet feet. Carrasco goes... that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And somehow it stayed out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How would you review the first half?
Madrid worked the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
Madrid head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Has a pop! They've scored!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Madrid take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Ampadu. Forward it goes.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And here's Morata. Morata. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Saul. Well positioned to make that interception. Koke tries to get it forward quickly.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to...
It's Morata! He's looking to get there first. Werner. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Hoists it forward. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Pumps it into the area.
Leipzig are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Now it's Morata. And it's Carrasco. Morata. Chance! He's gone for it! A real chance and a real let-off.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Turns and goes back. Out to the right. Into the box.
Leipzig are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted. Leipzig have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Koke! It's come back out! And he's straight offside.
Madrid can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Keeper sends it forward. Saul. It is just a question of running down the clock now.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Saul. And it's Morata. And that's it. Madrid win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going